With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, the question is the domain of the function f of x is equals to cot inverse x divided by root under x square minus gif, that means greatest integer function of x square is option 1 r minus plus minus root under n such that n belongs to capital N, that means natural number. Option 2 r minus plus minus root under n such that n greater than 0 and does not belong to z, that means integer. Option 3 r and option 4 r minus the element 0. Okay, so now that means here it is the fraction, that means this part has to be greater than 0. Okay, so from here you can write that therefore root under x square minus gif of x square has to be greater than 0. Okay, as it is greater than 0, which means that this value from here you can write, or if we remove the root, it will be x square minus gif of x square has to be greater than 0. Okay, as these two there is this negative sign, that means this one subtracted this value subtracted from this one is greater than 0, which means this value has to be smaller than this one. Okay, now here this is gif, that means greatest integer function. That means if we take 1, here it will be 1 square, that means 1, minus here also the value will be greatest integer function of 1 will be 1, 2 will be 2, 3 will be 3, that means it will be 2 square, 3 square. Similarly here we will also have 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and so on up to infinity. That means all the functions, all the numbers, if they are integers, they will be equal to the previous number. That means the ultimately the subtraction will become 0. That means if we take all the rational numbers, the integers have to be, we cannot include the integers, so that this subtraction will become greater than 0. If we put integer here, the value, this value and this value will be equal, then it will not be greater than 0, it will be equals to 0. So from here you can say this x will belong to what? This x will belong to here r, that means rational number minus integer, or you can write in place of I 0 also. Okay, so if we explain it, if we simplify it a bit from here, it will be x square will be greater than gif of x square. Okay, so from here we can see that if the value is greater than the gif of the of this value, then this value has to be, so from here you can write that x square has to be equals to, x square belong to r minus of the values. We cannot take the integer values, that means it will be r minus 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 dot dot dot. But as it is square, the negative values will not be included. Okay, so from here you can see, or we can see that as it is square, the negative values will not be included. So from here you can see x square will belong to r, it will be belong to, okay, will belong to r minus 0 1 2 dot 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 up to n. Okay, as x square is belonging to this region, then x will be belonging to, therefore x will belong to r minus, and this is what, this is n up to n terms, up to n terms, up to n terms. Okay, if we generalize the term, it will be r minus, here it will be, if we take root of all the terms, it will be 0 root 1 root 2 dot 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 up to root n. Okay, so from here we can say that x will belong to r minus, it will be plus minus, because root 1 will be plus minus 1, root 2 will be plus minus 2. Here you can take plus minus values, because if we take the square of them, then they will become 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. Okay, but if we take here negative, the square of any term cannot be negative, so we didn't take the negative values here, but here you can take the negative values, it will, as we will take the square of them, so it will be plus minus 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 and so on. That means you can say from here what we will get in generalized form, it will be plus minus of root under n such that n has to be greater than 0. If n is 0, then this will be and this will be equal, that means it will again, the denominator will also become 0, and small n will not belong to, that means you can say, or not equals to z, that means it will not belong to z, as we have seen. Here we are subtracting the integers. Okay, so this will be the favorable region, r minus plus minus root under n such that n greater than 0 and n doesn't belong to z. So this is the recurrent solution, and this is our option B. This is the correct answer for this question. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.